Hi everyone and welcome back to Family of Three. We're glad you can join us for another one of our videos as we make our way around Japan. Today we're joining you from Kyoto. We headed down this morning on the Shinkansen, arrived in about midday and taken our bags that we brought with us to the hotel and drop them off until we can check in a bit later on. We haven't brought all our luggage with us. You can just ship your luggage between hotels, so we've chosen to do that to the next hotel, which is actually back up in Tokyo. So we've just brought down what we need for the days that we're down here. But we have made our way out on one of the local trains again to one of the attractions here, which is the Torii Gates. You might be able to see the crowds behind me. It is absolutely ridiculous again. We've also found so far the train lines and the station at Kyoto Station was absolutely confusing compared to what we were finding in Tokyo. Tokyo we had no troubles, but this one we have found it very hard to find signage and figure out where to go. And even getting off the train here at this station, it's absolute bedlam. Like, I know it's the holidays and all that, but yeah, it's craziness. So we're going to head on up to the Torii Gates and check them out. One of the things we're really looking forward to, so hopefully it's not too busy up there and hopefully we can have a good little look around. So the Torii Gates, or 1,000 Torii Gates, are actually here at the Fushimi Inari Shrine. Basically it's famous for the gates. There's thousands of them heading up the mountainside or up the track. And there's also the shrine here as well that we're going to be having a bit of a look through now.
Okay, so we're at the beginning part of the gates. We're thinking of doing the loop instead of going up right to the top, because right to the top is quite a trek, and with these crowds we're thinking maybe doing the loop. But yeah, right now we're having a little sit and actually doing a bit of people watching. It's really amazing seeing all the different cultures here and the way they sort of worship in this temple. It's a lot of like different things at the moment because we're all around the New Year's time, so people are doing all their different traditions at the moment. It's really unique, and also we've been seeing quite a lot of people dressed in kimonos that you can do. I think there's a few places down at the beginning area where you can actually rent kimonos and stuff, so it's really nice sitting here and just doing a bit of people watching before we head up the loop.
So the Torii Gates are actually all placed quite closely together, which is really cool and makes it really cool to be able to walk through. But on the way back you can actually see the writing on all of the gates as it's on the back on the way up. But yeah, it's really cool to be able to see everything.
So as Madison was saying, they're all quite spaced close together. At the very start of the trail, they're actually a lot bigger, and then you move into a section which has sort of two ways, one in each direction, and there are a lot smaller little gates. There's lots of ways you can go up and through the Torii Gates as you head your way up the mountain. That is, we chose to actually come back down through these smaller gates just because the crowds look a lot less, and they definitely are. There's still some, despite the crowd, some amazing photo opportunities in here. People come and go, but you can just wait for a little gap and then still get a really good photo in here as well. So, and I personally think I like these smaller little Torii Gates as well because they're just a bit more sort of enclosed feeling and intimate. And I'd say the detailing with them being a bit closer together as well just is really nice on the posts as well. So Yeah, fantastic time. As I say, it's good to be able to check it out despite the crowds. As I say, it's still a nice place to come visit, and I can see why so many people do come here.
This has been an amazing experience checking out these Torii gates. It's really incredible. It's nothing like we've ever seen before. It's been phenomenal, really amazing experience. But we're near the end of it and we're going to head back through where the temple is, and then we're going to make our way to the Gion District and have a check out of that area as well.
So as you're exiting the shrine, there's a bunch of different food stalls, and we got ourselves some candy strawberries, which I just love to get everywhere where we go.
So we made our way along to the Gion area. It's quite interesting. The main street itself that we're walking down at the moment is very busy, a lot of cars and that sort of thing, but the buildings themselves are really quite unique. I can see why Gion is such a popular little area. As I say, the architecture is phenomenal, but it's quite interesting that like in a lot of little side alleys and things like that, it's like really quiet, and there's little areas you can go to pray and things like that as well. But then also it's very commercialised, the street that we're on as well. A lot of interesting shops so far, as we make our way down towards another temple at the far end of the street as well. So we made our way down from the train station down the Gion streets. We're going to head back that way as we leave, having a bit better look around the Gion area. But at the moment we've arrived at the Yasaka Shrine. It's really quite amazing. This one, the lanterns I think are what make it. They're really quite beautiful, as there's so many of them. The central area behind me here has lanterns on all four sides, and then there's huge big archways like that lead off. So from the shrines we've been to, I think this might be one of my favourites. It's hard to beat Nagano, but this is definitely a beautiful area to be in. We're going to have a bit of a wander around, then make our way back down through Gion, having a bit better look. So it's absolutely amazing some of the stuff you come across here in Japan. And we were making our way along from the shrine towards a pagoda we knew about, and we came across the little shrine in behind us here, full of absolutely beautiful colours. It's quite different than a lot of the other shrines that we've seen. But yeah, we're going to make our way up and have a look at the pagoda now. It's quite a tall one. We got a sneak peek at it a minute ago, so we're going to go and check that out.
So all pagodas have an odd number of levels, like the one behind me here has 5 stories, except for one in London which has an even number of levels because they didn't understand yin and yang.
So we've made it back to the hotel. Where we're staying is right opposite the Kyoto train station, so it's really good for public transport, and it looks like also from what we just saw, close to a lot of shops and restaurants and that sort of thing as well.
Yeah, it's a really good place for the hotel. But we've had a really good day today, although the bus was really busy and they were kind of cramming everyone in there, but we figured it out.
Yeah, it was good getting to see the Torii gates. As we say, we were only here this afternoon, but we got the Torii gates and then we headed over to Gion and had a look at one of these shrines and also the pagoda there. So as I say, we've still got quite a bit in today, but tomorrow we're going to be heading across to the Arishiyama, I don't know how to pronounce it, but we're going to be heading to the bamboo forest, and we're also going on one of the rickshaw rides there. So that's going to be lots of fun, so that will be in the next video as well. But yeah, thanks for coming along with us.
And can you please like and subscribe to our channel? And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.